You ever notice how so many people are scared to try something new because they're afraid to fail? Like, seriously, we'll talk ourselves out of opportunities that could change our lives just because we're worried we might not get it right on the first try. And the wild part is, most of the people we admire today, they failed a lot, but they didn't let that stop them. That's the difference. I want to talk to you real quick about something that's been on my heart. Failure, not in a depressing way, but in a real eye-opening way, because somewhere along the line we were taught that failing means we're not good enough, when in reality failing is just part of the process. It's not the opposite of success, it's literally the path to success. And the sooner we start seeing it that way, the quicker we'll stop letting fear paralyze us. Look, I get it. Failing feels embarrassing. Nobody wants to try something in front of other people and fall flat. Nobody wants to post that video and get 2 views. Nobody wants to start a business and hear crickets. But what's the alternative? Never starting? Playing it safe forever? That's not living. That's just existing. And if you've ever felt stuck in that place, watching life happen around you while you hesitate, you know how empty that feels. I've been there, scared to make the move, scared to mess up, scared to be judged. But all that fear did was keep me in the same place, doing the same things, feeling the same frustration. Let me tell you something I had to learn the hard way. The people who succeed are not the ones who never fail. They're the ones who refuse to quit. They're the ones who fall flat, get back up, learn, adjust, and go again. I used to think failure meant I wasn't ready, but now I see it means I am ready, ready to grow, ready to learn, ready to level up. I had to shift my mindset. I started seeing failure as feedback instead of the final result. Every time I failed, I was actually getting clearer on what doesn't work, and that brought me closer to what does. The turning point for me was realizing that success isn't about avoiding failure, it's about daring to fail. Because when you dare to fail, you also dare to learn, you dare to evolve, you dare to become everything God called you to be. Playing it safe might feel comfortable, but comfort zones are where dreams go to die. Faith isn't about having all the answers, it's about taking the step anyway. So yeah, you might fail, you might look silly, but you also might fly, and you'll never know if you don't try. So if there's something you've been hesitating on, starting that project, speaking your truth, launching that dream, this is your sign to go for it. Don't wait until you're ready. Don't wait until it's perfect. Start messy, start scared, but start. Because the ones who win, they're the ones who dare to fail first. If this spoke to you, I'm glad we had this talk. Sometimes you just need someone to remind you that you're not crazy for dreaming bigger. You're just brave enough to believe again. And hey, if you're into content like this, if it helps you or makes you think, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It helps more than you know, and I'd love to keep growing with you. Let's keep building together.